Alright, in this video we are going to do a little trial run here and talk about video quizzes. As you watch the video, you will see that quiz questions pop up and you'll need to answer those in order to get the points for the video quiz. Okay, so this is Fundamentals of Piano Theory Preparatory Level. This is the book that we're going to be working out of for the next couple of weeks. And we're going to dive in to Unit 1, but before we do that, I want to go over note values a little bit different than the way they did it. So I'm going to draw a note tree over here on my screen and go from there. So this is a whole note. No stems, just a round circle, and it gets 4 counts. I'm not going to count with numbers because numbers gets to be hard. When there's a right hand finger number and a left hand finger number, there's a lot of numbers to deal with. So I'm going to count them by saying pi, 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 pi. We can take that whole note and we can divide that whole note into 2 half notes. Half notes look like a whole note with a stem. And half notes get 2 counts. And we're going to count them by saying pi, pi. We can take those 2 half notes and we can divide them into 4 quarter notes. And the quarter note is a filled in note head with a stem. You might see it like that. If it's in the bass clef, which we'll talk about in a little bit, in the left hand, it may look like that. It can look like that in the treble clef as well, depending upon what line or space it's on. We'll talk about that more. So there are some quarter notes. Quarter notes get 1 count. I count them just by saying pi. We can take our 4 quarter notes and we can divide that into 8 eighth notes. And you can end up seeing eighth notes a lot of different ways. So you can see them in a group of 4, all beamed together. You can see them in groups of 2s. You can see them all by themselves or all by themselves upside down. And these are eighth notes. They get 1/2 of a count, and I count them by saying apple. So this is our note tree. They also have their associated rest. What is a rest? A rest is a silence charged with energy. A rest is when we don't make noise, don't sing, don't play our instrument, but we still have to count. A whole rest looks like a hole. And it is filled in. It's colored in. And a whole rest, just like a whole note, gets 4 counts. And a half rest looks like a hat. And it gets 2 counts. And a quarter rest looks like a Harry Potter scar. And an 8th rest, ironically enough, looks like a 7. So that's our note tree. Hopefully that'll help you when you are working on Unit 1. So page 2 is our note values. We're simply going to be drawing stems up, drawing stems down, drawing quarter notes in the box. Same for half notes, except for we don't have to fill in half note heads in. That's what we're doing on page 2. Page 3, dotted half note. We didn't do the dotted half note in our note tree, but a dot just adds half of the note's value. So if we cover up the dot, the note gets 2 beats. Half of 2 is 1. 2 plus 1 equals 3. They want you to fill in the blank, what kind of a note it is. Little music math for you. Quarter plus quarter plus quarter is going to equal dotted half note. Okay, there's the 8th notes that we just talked about. You might see the flag on the bottom or on the top. You could see them beamed in groups of 2s. You can see them beamed in groups of 4. So we're just beaming on this page. All right, dotted quarter note. Again, quarter note is worth 1 count. Half of 1 is half. Half plus 1 is 1.5. So quarter note, the dotted quarter note is going to get 1.5 beats. So we're going to color that in, give it a stem, give it a dot. Okay, note value review. Everything that is on this page we've already gone over in pages 2 through 5. So check that out. A little bit more music math. So that, I believe, is your Unit 1 assignment. So go ahead and get those done in your books. Take pictures of them, upload them to Canvas. I'll get them graded. Talk to you soon with another video.